Feature two women from the same country about to come your way. Svetlana Kuznetsova serving to her countrywoman Elana Dementieva. Dementieva was asked if she was nervous during that tiebreaker yesterday. She said she was too tired to be nervous.
Well, I believe that because she looked too tired to raise her arms after the victory.
Well, and right away, a love 30 lead for Dementieva. We saw her come out against Capriati and not drop a game in the opening set.
Well, she just played such a flawless set, only giving up 5 points to Capriati.
And right away, 3 break points for Dementieva. And Dementieva breaks to start the match. Well, she called getting to the Roland Garros final her most memorable moment, but it was also somewhat embarrassing the way she was defeated by Meskina so easily in that championship, and she says she's learned from that. And if the first game is any indication, I'd have to say she has.
Well, the moment was a little overwhelming for her, having never been to a Grand Slam final, and that's why I give her the edge tonight, because it is a different feeling.
Kuznetsova, after her win against Davenport, went out on the practice court and practiced for a little while.
She's a very hard worker.
1-love, opening set.
Well, Kuznetsova making a statement with that first return. Well, even though she missed that, Sam, she's definitely making a statement. It's obviously her game plan to come out and try and put some pressure on that serve that everyone is talking about, and what really no other opponent of Dementieva has been able to do.
Well, 2 forehand winners for Kuznetsova. These are a 15-30 lead. And right away, Kuznetsova will have a chance to break Dementieva.
There's Sergio Casal. That's Kuznetsova's coach. Used to be a great player himself.
From Spain, that's where Kuznetsova spends a lot of the year. She's fluent in Spanish, Russian, and English. Still a break point. And Kuznetsova surrendering the break points. It's deuce. Dementieva, the number 6 seed. Only Virginia Wade has won this event as a number 6 seed. That was back in 1968.
Well, all right, Virginia.
And Kuznetsova will get another chance at a break. Kuznetsova is the number 9 seed. There has never been a number 9 seed to win this tournament.
Both these players have big forehands. That's their big weapon.
And Kuznetsova breaks. So this championship has begun with 2 breaks of serve.
Well, Sam, Kuznetsova was just waiting on that serve. She knows it's going to the forehand. That toss is way out to the right, and she is going to take advantage of that. just overplaying a little bit. She's being very aggressive though, setting up the point, but she's going to have to be a little bit more patient because Dementieva is going to make her play a lot of balls.
It's Dementieva doing the running in that point.
Well, Kuznetsova forehand is just huge. She idolized Steffi Graf, and you kind of can see why. She's got that big forehand running around the backhand. And the amazing thing about Kuznetsova, she's just not intimidated by anybody or any situation. And she's proving that so far early on, when you think she would be feeling a little bit of nerves.
Well, first ace of the match for Kuznetsova, 101 miles an hour. She matched Lindsay Davenport winner for winner yesterday with 26.
Oh, just caught the line.
And a 40-15 lead as Kuznetsova settling down here in her second service game.
Just loads up on this forehand, finds the outside of the line.
And Kuznetsova, the aggressor, holding for the first time in the match, but we're on serve as each lady has broken the other once. Russia will do it. In '79, the United States did it. Barbara Jordan won the Australian, Chris Evert won the French, Tracy Austin won the US Open. This year for Russia, Moskina won the French, Sharapova won Wimbledon, and one of these two will win the US Open.
I must be very proud back home in Russia.
30-love lead for Dementieva, so her warming up before this match out on one of the practice courts. She was throwing an American football to her hitting partner back and forth across the court.
Been doing that a lot lately, trying to work on that service motion. I don't really think it's in her motion though, it's more in her toss.
Well, Kuznetsova has hit 6 forehand winners already in this match. 6 of her 7 total have come from that forehand side. Dementieva's got to stay away from that forehand.
Well, how do you stay away from it when all you can do is serve into it? That's the problem.
She's serving right into Kuznetsova's strength.
And Kuznetsova is being very smart early on, making a statement whether she misses it or not. She's going to go for it and really pressure it. Oh boy, Dementieva comes up with a big pass. So solid off the ground. Look at that tremendous footwork.
Game point for Dementieva. So after a couple of breaks, each lady settling down and holding serve. It's 2-all here in the opening set. These two did play a few weeks ago in Los Angeles. Dementieva won that one in 3 sets.
Catches this early. She disguises that forehand so well.
She does not seem to be nervous to me. She's firing away.
Yeah, she's a very laid-back young lady, very friendly, can be a little bit shy.
Well, that forehand's not shy.
No,
Gosh.
it's lethal.
30 love for Kuznetsova.
She's really worked hard on her fitness and training. Of course, she played doubles with Martina Navratilova last year, and that really got her in. Martina had a lot to do with that, got her in the mood to really train hard, take her fitness seriously.
And now 40 love. Kuznetsova says that, as we see Elena Dementieva's mother, used to be her coach, turned those duties over to Olga Morozova. She's still out there on the court with her, mother named Vera.
Well, her mother is still very much a part of her tennis, travels with her full time.
So Kuznetsova holds it love and moves slightly ahead here in the opening set on serve. Dementieva will serve at 2-3 in a moment. And Dementieva getting ready to serve at 2-3.
Smart play by Kuznetsova. She notices she's got her opponent on the run. Comes up to the net, and that's the great thing about Kuznetsova's game. She can come forward, not afraid to come to the net.
Dementieva will move to number 6 in the world if she wins. If she loses, actually Dementieva will move to number 5 in the world, win or lose in this championship match. It'll be a career high for her. Kuznetsova will move to number 6 if she wins, number 7 if she loses.
Still a career high.
Both of these players will achieve a career high ranking.
Well, they deserve it.
And there's the overhit from Kuznetsova, which we've seen before. Players tending to go for too much on that weak serve.
Well, it's not as easy as you'd think it would be. To generate your own pace. Well, that was a big opportunity for Kuznetsova.
She can't pull it off, and now Dementieva with a chance to hold here. Trying to get to 3-all in this opening set.
Oh, wow. That is huge.
They were crushing the ball in that point. And it's the 19-year-old with the winner. Look at that. Here we go. 8 out of Kuznetsova's 10 winners have been from the forehand side. Problem is, she's got more unforced errors. 11 for Kuznetsova.
Well, she's really been the aggressor, so that's not surprising at this stage of the match.
Dementieva's been on defense here so far. Game point. Man,
oh, it's called good.
Right on it.
She's really the first player we've seen in this tournament punishing this serve. Catching it early. What an unbelievable inside-out forehand she has. Oh, that's a great shot.
Kuznetsova is in a groove on that forehand return, and she's controlling the points.
This is a big backhand. She's under a lot of pressure. Threads the needle.
Wow, what a shot. And now a break chance for Kuznetsova here at 2-3. Well, she's just going for it.
Well, she is. She hasn't let up. She's making most, missing some.
I like that because at some point it's got to start weighing on Dementieva. Third deuce in this game.
Oh boy, she's just spanking that ball.
And Kuznetsova needing something.
Needs a towel. She's got such great racket acceleration in that forehand.
She makes it look so easy. And now another break point. Still no double faults from Dementieva. In fact, she's got 96% of her first serves in. But Kuznetsova's all over it. That was only 75 miles an hour. Kuznetsova swats it away and takes a 4-2 lead.
Well, it's interesting what she did in that last point, Sam. She moves in, takes this serve early, and then follows it to the net. Something that I thought Jennifer Capriati should have done yesterday.
So the 19-year-old Kuznetsova playing wiser than her more seasoned opponents, taking advantage of this Dementieva serve so far, but she needs to take care of her own serve as well. Love 15.
She just has a very solid game, with her forehand being her big weapon, Kuznetsova. Very solid service motion. Dementieva really not being able to do anything to hurt Kuznetsova.
Dementieva's got to hope the storm blows itself out, because she is right on top of her. Playing much better at the moment.
She needs to get Kuznetsova on the run.
Fourteen winners, 14 unforced errors for Kuznetsova. For Dementieva, 2 winners and 3 unforced errors. You can tell by that who is initiating the action. Kuznetsova now at 30 all, trying to get to 5-2, up a break.
Well, she's just finding every corner with that forehand so far.
She is backing Dementieva way up.
And just moving her, keeping her guessing, keeping her off balance.
Now gain point, trying to get to that 5-2 lead. And she polishes off the game with her second ace. Kuznetsova leads 5-2 here in the opening set. Well, Dementieva has won one more game than she won in the first set of the French final. Lost to Moschino 1-2 in the first all-rushing Grand Slam final.
Dementieva finally being able to take control of a point.
Kuznetsova having a long look at that ball that was very close to the line.
Finally got to step into one of her forehands. She's been on the defense so far.
And a chance now to hold at 40-15. It's the difference in that average first serve speed. Huge. Dementieva trying to close out a service game. She's been broken twice here in this opening set.
Well, she holds.
Just the second time she's held in this opening set. And now Svetlana Kuznetsova, the number 9 seed, 19 years old, will serve for the opening set as we see the Kuznetsova serve.
That's the first time we've seen Dementieva go down. We've seen her go down against Capriati, Mauresmo. Telling herself, calm down a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say we'll see how she plays as the front runner here. First ever Grand Slam final, leading 5-3.
Well, overplaying.
And she falls slightly behind here, 15-30.
Not easy to close out that first set, your first Grand Slam final.
Just a 1 break difference between the two. A break here for Dementieva would get us back on serve. And Dementieva trying to line up the big forehand, dumps it in the net.
And Sam, that's usually such a routine forehand for Dementieva. We saw her use that throughout this tournament.
Big point here, 30-all, 5-3 opening set, women's singles championship. And an ace from Kuznetsova to get to set point.
Great extension, great racket acceleration.
Her third ace, and this will be her first set point.
She does it.
Kuznetsova looking like a veteran out there. Wins the first set in her first Grand Slam final. She takes it 6-3. Kuznetsova almost falling down. It's been a strange year in women's tennis. We'll have 4 different Grand Slam winners for the first time since 1999. This is the first time in the Open era that none of the top 4 seeds have reached the final here.
A lot of surprises. Been a frustrating year for women's tennis too, with a lot of injuries. Oh, that's just terrific play by Kuznetsova. Beautiful swinging volley. It's a big shot now in women's tennis. Taking advantage of those powerful ground strokes.
15 all.
But Dementieva, as we know, she's a fighter. She's going to fight to the end.
So she thrives on the competition, loves to compete out there.
She must. We've seen it in our last couple of matches.
But you know, as long as she's grooved in on that return, I don't care how much a fighter Dementieva is, she's constantly going to be on the defensive.
Well, finally, someone who can take advantage of that, though, Sam. No one's really been able to hurt her with that serve.
30 all here in the opening game of the second set.
Well, another break point.
Kuznetsova controlling the action.
The other thing you've got to wonder is how much more does Dementieva have left? She's really played two dramatic matches.
Well, Dementieva in the quarterfinals, it took 2 hours and 40 minutes to defeat Amelie Mauresmo, and then yesterday in the semifinals, it was a 2-hour, 15-minute match. Both of those matches taking place in the daytime when it was very hot. Deuce. So Dementieva fighting off a break point, finally gets to game point. So Dementieva ends up holding.
She's just had such solid results throughout the year.
Won her first title earlier this year on grass courts in Eastbourne. Beats Zvonareva in the semis, Hantukova in the finals. Has a win over Venus Williams and Justina Arden this year.
That's just too good.
20 winners, 20 unforced errors for Kuznetsova.
Such a hard worker. Really made a lot of improvement in the past year. Matured a lot.
Well, and I'm sure the fact that she's had 2 Grand Slam champions as doubles partners in Arantxa Sanchez-Vicario and Martina Navratilova, that's got to have helped speed her along a little bit.
Well, I'm sure it has, and I'm sure they've been very helpful. The biggest improvement she's had, though, is her mobility. That was really a big weakness. She's trained very hard, has lost quite a bit of weight.
Wow, Dementieva with a pretty big forehand of her own.
Mom's happy with that one. This is what we're used to seeing from Dementieva, stepping in, making things happen.
Let's see if this is a trend here, maybe a sign of things to come. 15-30. And now 2 break points for Dementieva.
Must be nerve-wracking for Dementieva's mother sitting through these last couple of rounds.
can't imagine.
Nail-biting tennis. Well, terrific tennis by both players, but Dementieva now catching the ball early and not backing up.
So Dementieva breaks and leads 2-love here in the second.
She's now got Kuznetsova on the defense, and that's what she needs to do. There's a weakness in Kuznetsova's game. It's the mobility still. Even though it's been very much improved.
Dementieva broke once in the opening set, but was broken herself twice. Kuznetsova winning the first set 6-3. And now we'll see if Dementieva can hold on to that break here in the second.
Well, there's her first double fault of the match.
Well, she's learned to play with that. Doesn't seem to bother her. She steps right back up.
She says, I know my serve's been bad. I don't need that to win. She's proven that.
Well, a beautiful night to watch tennis here in New York. An all-Russian final here in the United States.
Packed stadium. Oh boy, she created that angle. And it's a good thing she was way off the court. She ran way around this backhand to hit a forehand. Left that whole side of the court open, but didn't matter. Found the winner.
Now it's Kuznetsova with the lead, 15-30. Trying to get that break right back. That's what she did in the opening set.
Well, just moving Dementieva from side to side. Again, stepping into that second serve.
So 2 break points now for Kuznetsova to grab the break right back in a repeat of the opening set. Dementieva hasn't won a point on the second serve here in the second set. And Kuznetsova does indeed break right back. So we return to being on serve here in the second set.
She had a win last year.
Okay, with you in the senior doubles. She wasn't playing this year.
She's busy coaching, giving her full time and effort into Dementieva.
Morozova was the first Russian woman to get to a Grand Slam final. How fulfilling it must be for her this year.
Well, Morozova has worked with a lot of young, great Russian players. She has a lot of experience, just a terrific lady.
At the end of tonight, we'll have our third Russian Grand Slam champion of 2004.
That is really amazing. Oh, she just steps in and clocks that forehand. Dementieva just cannot get set up to put anything into these shots to hurt Kuznetsova. She's always on the defense. We're not used to seeing her like that, but wow, what a strong player.
17.
Kuznetsova.
Excuse me, Kat. 17 of her 23 winners have come from that forehand side. And now 40-15 to level the second set.
Another big serve from Kuznetsova.
So it's 2-all here in the second set. Kuznetsova won the first. And she was down an early break here in the second, has gotten it back even now. Kuznetsova giving Dementieva a 2-point head start here, 30-love. And Dementieva comes back, 40-love.
Finally able to find the backhand of Kuznetsova. Steps in.
It's only her 6th winner in the entire match. Now remember, only one double fault from Dementieva in this match. That has not been an issue so far. And Kuznetsova, not a very good game from her. Dementieva holds, and she moves ahead 3-2. Moving now at 2-3, second set.
Well, Dementieva getting much better length on her ground strokes. That's what she needs. Anything short, Kuznetsova's taking advantage of.
Kuznetsova taking a lot of time here in between these points. Trying to steady herself. And it's Dementieva with a chance here, 15-30.
Sergio Casal in the navy jacket. Kuznetsova's coach. Again, overplaying the forehand.
And Dementieva with 2 break points.
Kuznetsova was just under so much pressure going for such a huge shot.
Dementieva has not failed to convert in this match. She's been given 2 chances and taken them. Here's her third. And she takes her third chance. Dementieva in front 4-2, up a break. Trying to push this final into a third set.
Well, she's starting to take more control of these points. Second double fault.
Dementieva has played 4 3-set matches to get to this point. She would have to play a 5th if she's to get through it.
You wonder how much more she has left in her. Played a lot more tennis than her opponent. Oh, I'd say plenty more after that forehand.
Well, Dementieva got a walkover in the third round from Natalie Deshi, and even with the walkover, not having to play a match, she's been on court more than an hour and a half longer than Kuznetsova in her matches. Well, not making it easier. Seems nothing comes easy for Dementieva. And right away, Kuznetsova with a chance to break back. Dementieva has not held on to a break in the entire match. She got up an early break in the first set, lost it. Or an early break in this set and lost it. And now in danger of losing a second break.
And her third double fault.
Gives the break right back to Kuznetsova. We've had 4 breaks of serve here in the second set. At the moment, we're on serve. Taking on Elena Dementieva, the number 6 seed in the championship. And a quick 30-love start. Well, the unforced errors have been there tonight for Kuznetsova, but she's had enough winners to offset it.
Well, some beautiful backhands by Kuznetsova. Don't want to underestimate that shot. It's a very solid shot as well. She definitely makes more errors off the forehand. That's her big weapon. Backhand much more consistent.
First sign of discomfort there from that left leg. 40-15. And the game to Kuznetsova. All of a sudden, the 19-year-old is 2 games away from her first Grand Slam title. Dementieva must stop her.
Get the feeling that she's closing in here. Gonna put a lot of pressure on this serve.
4-all. Dementieva broken in her last service game by Kuznetsova. Kuznetsova overhitting here. Dementieva with a 30-love lead. A hold here would put the pressure back on Kuznetsova. You see the unforced errors. She's got a lot of forehand winners, but a lot of errors off that forehand. And now a 40-love lead as Kuznetsova giving her 3 points in unforced errors.
Those unforced errors, that number getting bigger than the winner. She has to be careful.
Kuznetsova denying the hold with 40-15. Just can't count Dementieva out though.
No way.
Now Kuznetsova taking the last 2 points. Starting to threaten here.
She's still sticking to her game plan, being the aggressive one, taking advantage of the serve. Oh, look at the depth on every shot from Kuznetsova.
So from 40-love, Kuznetsova comes storming back to deuce.
Dementieva going down again. I think that's more out of frustration than anything. Oh, again, the power and the depth.
She's just been too good. And now Kuznetsova, who is down 40-love in this game, has a chance to break, which would allow her to serve for the championship. Not yet.
Not yet is right. The two strengths of Dementieva, that big forehand we just saw, and her will to win. And a better first serve from Dementieva.
So after all that, Dementieva comes back to game point. Again, she does nothing easy. Seems like it's always a struggle. Whoa. 65 miles an hour on that serve.
And she had an answer for it, Kuznetsova. She was standing there waiting for this. Moves right in.
Smart play from Dementieva, trying to apply a little pressure.
Saw her do that against Capriati yesterday.
Forcing the error from Kuznetsova. And now back to game point. So Dementieva was up 40-love, faced a break point, but she rallies to hold, and the crowd loves it.
Well, she's got the first point. Hands
pulling for Dementieva here to extend the tennis.
Oh,
whoa!
My goodness. What a shot. She was completely off balance.
Only the second backhand winner.
It's a great return from Dementieva. Great angle, off balance.
And 40 love for Kuznetsova, coming up big here in this must-hold game. So Kuznetsova holds at love for the first time since the opening set. And it's 5-all. Again, 2 games from her first Grand Slam title.
Martina Navratilova sitting with Kuznetsova's coach.
Last year, Kuznetsova's doubles partner here. They lost in the finals. This year, Kuznetsova and Lahosova knocked Navratilova and Raymond out of the tournament in the semifinals.
That partnership ended because Martina wanted to play in the Olympics. Oh, terrific play again. She keeps getting that tremendous depth on her shots.
Back to what you're saying, she wanted to play in the Olympics? What does that mean?
Well, as an American, she partnered up with Lisa Raymond. That's who she played in the Olympics with. And they partnered up early on in the year so that they could do that.
Kuznetsova partnering with another Russian, Lahosova.
Oh, wow. Great touch. A lot of power, but she shows she's got touch, too. Follows that great return up, drops it over the net.
And a 15-30 lead. A break here would give Kuznetsova a chance to serve for the title.
See what she does with the second serve. She doesn't have to do anything.
Another double fault at a crucial moment.
Her fourth one, all coming in this set.
And now 2 break points for Kuznetsova at 5-all in the second. Well, the match is now in Kuznetsova's hands. She's up a set and a break and will serve for the title. So it's all come down to this. Svetlana Kuznetsova will serve for her first Grand Slam title. Three points away. Well, Dementieva thought she got a bad call, but it stands, and Kuznetsova 2 points away. 30 love.
Just long.
It goes out, and Svetlana Kuznetsova has 3 championship points, trying to become the first number 9 seed ever to win this tournament. For the US Open title. Trying to end it big.
And why not? She's played big all night long.
That's how she got to this point. No need to change now. Taking a lot of time here is Kuznetsova still with 2 championship points, 40-15.
And she does it on a second serve ace.
Svetlana Kuznetsova is the 2004 US Open champion. 6-3, 7-5. A great night for Russia, but an even greater night for a 19-year-old